to see the masses of people on the shoreline and to see our whānau on the other side doing the haka, doing the welcoming, reminded me of the year 2000 with Māhuhu Aoterangi. Same buzz, same vibe, high energy. You couldn't help but get carried away and just give it your all.
It's a crazy environment, being on the water in another country, and then you've got your auntie doing the karanga and the kaihaka team on land, and you just feel that whole environment.
For me, it was like, we've got your back on the land, and now you fellas do your thing on the water. He momo hono wairua, i a mātou katu ki te tuku i ngā taonga, i ngā tikanga, e whiri ana i tētahi taura, e hono ai te whenua ki te moana.
And that's the beauty of the waka, being able to draw people in, to have that one kaupapa to connect to.
The main thing to remember is the campaign started way before we even got our tickets. And it started with Te Kāwai. You had to be there at the launch and you had to participate. Every Wednesday and Sunday after that, that was us as whānau here at the marae, training, learning, pulling together our repertoire, our rōpū, and just getting to know each other's skills and experience and work with that.
It was clear to me prior to going that the waka was our priority, and that was how we got the opportunity to go. And so the haka was just really a support role.
So there was a bit of built-up anticipation for ourselves to whakatau our waka on the shores of the Mediterranean. It was a beautiful morning. We had our full rōpū, karanga, waiata, haka. It was nice to share that with the ETNZ team. Being able to share our connection with our waka firsthand for them.
We're only day 2 into our trip, and so we're all excited in that little, yeah, new country, new buzz energy. But as soon as we turned that corner, there was just this real huge overwhelming feeling, like it was almost like a pull that we were in the right place at the right time, and we were with the right people for the right reasons. That's where everything kicked off. It was almost like an unseen force. And that's how the whole trip was like. We were just in this force field that was anchored by Te Kāwai.
Mahi tuatahi o te ata, noho tahi ki te koromatu o te taone nui nei.
Oro.
E tuku i ngā mihi me ngā manaakitanga o te kāinga ki runga ki aia, me tana mana ki tēnei whenua.
The first 2 weeks were pretty full on, meeting different people of the city, the mayor. We had some group activities.
Thank you very much.
It was awesome.
Just being there with whānau was a whole nother experience, and so many of us, a contingent of 50, all different ages, all different capabilities, but the experience was one that I will hold with me for a lifetime.
I'll be honest, it was challenging to do the workshops. There's that language barrier. I think that's where I learned how to count in Spanish properly.
If you know David Harriman personally and you know any of our Harriman whānau, they go hard or go home, so they go 100%. And they expect that of anyone that is being led by them. And so some of the trainings were on off days. training in the mornings, whether it was water training, whether it was swimming in the pool, whether it was land training. And that was really awesome to see because it brought a kotahitanga and a unity with the kaihui.
We had to refine all of our paddling techniques, all our timing, and I think it was good for us. It sort of forced us to level it up, knowing that we're going to be on a world stage.
We were able to hone in on our connection between the kaihui and, in particular, our kai haka, who are able to awhi us and fill seats during that Louis Vuitton period. Lots of excitement for our kai haka. It's a new world for them. It was a privilege to be able to share it with them.
I know that there was some, like our kaihoi, our waka boys, our nephews, never done kapahaka before. I really enjoyed the enthusiasm that came with it, the commitment.
Knowing that they come from a background of discipline too, I just knew that they just had to transfer those skill sets to the stage.
We'll be on the water, get off, quickly get ready to go and perform on stage. But that was cool, performing in front of people from all over the world. And they really appreciated us too. Even Kiwis that had been away from home for so long.
I was very impressed because I'm very much about stage presence, stage wairua. And then that moment that they had to be able to show their weaponry skills with the rest of our kai haka and do the haka peru, ko te puru with them, and us wahine standing as the wall at the back behind them. I was so proud to back them. I'm like, yeah, you get them, boys.
The waka definitely has provided another space for our whānau to engage and reconnect with their culture. So many relationships and bonds have been created and strengthened.
So we were vibing. We could feel each other. We knew where we might need to jump in and just fill in the gap. It just bounced off each other. And so it doesn't surprise me that the crowd could feel that energy, that mode, and couldn't help but have fun too.
Leading into a dock out, we'll prepare ourselves both physically and mentally, prepare our gear for the hoi. We'll have our tawa lead, which is Mike Stedman, take us through formations, take us through haka, leading from the green room to the waka. You can feel the energy within the crew, and then being able to share that with mainly Kiwis on land. Working our way through in formation, on land, loading into the waka, and then being able to really give your all to draw out ETNZ for that first escort.
It was just an experience I've never experienced before. Seeing all our nephews, cousins, uncles on the water and knowing that we had each other. And I hope that's what our waka felt, just that hono.
That was probably the best highlight for me, sending the boys off. Our job's to hype them up and you can feel it, make that eye-to-eye contact and you can feel the E.
It made me feel proud to be Māori, proud of our reo, proud of our culture, of our waka ama history. I'll never forget that feeling coming away from it, yeah.
It's really special to be a part of this kaupapa, being able to share with whānau, to really draw out the essence of kotahitanga, seeing everyone in their specialist roles, making sure this campaign was successful.
Te kāwau ki uta, te kāwau ki tai, it was the main whakatauaki that we were using, and that's what it represented, that Ngāti Whātua, we are not only here up on Boot Hill or throughout Tamaki, but we are also ki te ao.